Hey, True Believers, Englentine here with, I'm talking about the Carol Danvers stuff. You saw the title. Anyway, what you're seeing here is just some footage from a video I'm working on. It should be out on my Disney Channel soon. I'm not taking it too serious here because you've heard this stuff a million times. This is just my take on it. So we are getting tweets and we're getting stories, or at least in comics about the Disney buying up seats, and I saw Quartering's take on it. Jeremy, I believe his name is. So anyway, he mentioned something I'm going to clear up right here. Not that, it's this big thing like, oh, Twitter fight or anything like that. Here's why it's more feasible for Disney to do something like this, at least for the first few weeks. He mentions in his video that, theaters get 50% of the box office take, and the rest of it goes to the studios. No. On a movie like Captain Marvel or, say, Endgame or anything that huge, movie theaters are generally getting about 10%, while Disney is going to be getting 90% or more. Meaning a movie like, say, Endgame, they're probably getting 96% of the box office take. That's why popcorn costs $6 for a cup. And, you have to pay $18 for a small soda. That's the reason, because the studios really do walk away with a huge amount of the box office take on these big tentpole films. Granted, if you're talking about, say, something like Green Book that came out, or Moonlight, one of those tiny little movies that star Mahershala Ali, whatever his name is, and those will cost a lot less. But if you're talking about a tentpole, then the studios are walking away with most of it. So yeah, it is feasible and even in their best interest, if they think they're going to have a bomb of a movie, to buy out some seats, to buy out a whole bunch to try to generate hype. So they could say, the #1 movie in America, and aren't you a loser because you're the only one who hasn't seen it? And I guess it's the same kind of thing where, oh my gosh, everybody is seeing Captain Marvel, and then you talk to people, no, I didn't see it. It's kind of like in the 90s where Titanic made $1 billion, but you couldn't find anybody who actually liked it. Well, somebody liked it. Somebody liked it enough to make that much money. Same with Avatar. And now you're getting the same thing except for backwards with Disney and Captain Marvel. Do I think Disney actually did it? I don't know. They don't let me in on the meetings anymore. So it's not up to me to say. It does seem weird. I have to admit, it does seem weird with all of the other stuff going on, plus this. It's amazing, of course, we're called trolls and all that kind of stuff because we don't like the movie. I didn't hate it, though. I'm like, it doesn't register enough for me to have an emotion towards it. I didn't like it. I didn't hate it. It's there. It is a movie. Done. Literally, it is parsley. It's a blank sheet of paper of movie theaters. It would not improve on the sight of the blank screen for 2 hours. No, if I watched a blank screen and then I watched Captain Marvel, I would have the same emotional resonance. That's it. And I said resonance, I meant to say resonance. That's all. So anywho, yeah, I actually do believe that this could happen, but I have no idea if it actually did, and nobody does until they come out and they admit it or somebody has hard evidence. But it does look suspicious, especially when you match it up with everything else. Wow, why this movie? Why is it this movie that they need to surround? What was it? Circle the wagons? Variety wrote some dumbass article about how, Captain Marvel into box office myths about female superheroes. No. Sorry, that was Wonder Woman. Captain Marvel wasn't even thought of until Wonder Woman was a success. So, yeah, it wasn't like they were wanting to break out that Black Widow movie, was it? So let's not give this movie too much accolades. I know it's the very first film to ever star a woman, And when Black Widow comes out, it will be the new movie ever star a woman, as I'm sure they're going to forget that even Captain Marvel was released, so they could market it as such. This is ridiculous the way things are going like this. Oh, Black Panther is the first movie to ever star a black guy. It's ridiculous. Just let a movie be a movie and put it out there. There would be no controversy, and probably the controversy actually gave it a couple of more dollars. So, well, who am I to say? Let's see. And the New York Times wrote an article, when Captain Marvel became a target, the rules changed. Yeah, where I guess Rotten Tomatoes just comes right out and says, yeah, we stood up against those trolls and we protected this movie because this is the very first movie to ever star a woman, and we want to protect the woman. There's nothing historical about this film, gang, except for it's the first one to have lives far less go f***ing nuts and say we have to hamper the freedom of speech in order to protect this. Disney's in trouble, I guess, is what they're saying. So yeah, we actually had Rotten Tomatoes come out and say, yep, we did it. Despite the trolls' concerted efforts, Captain Marvel slayed during its... Yeah, but that wasn't the whole point. Everybody knew it was going to be a hit. It was to say, hey, look, we're not big fans of how you're marketing this. Stop. And it was to focus on another movie that's been getting blasted at the box office when it is an audience pleaser. And it's getting blasted. Why? Because the robot had a female body? It amazes me how femininity is offensive to feminists. It really does. How is that a thing? Seriously. Anyway, yeah, it's been crazy. The Avengers trailer dropped as well. I know this was a short and not really in-depth video about what's going on, but come on. We've talked about Captain Marvel up, down, in, through everything. I'm seriously, unless we catch Brie Larson actually eating a baby, can we just, look past all of this? Disney's doing bad, we know. None of this is surprising. It really isn't. I'm even getting tired of talking about Captain Marvel. Not the comic books. I could still talk about the comic books. But the movie, it's out already. It's a success. It made its money. I'm not so sure it's going to make the $1 billion, though. Here's why. Here's the big thing, and this is something that I haven't noticed or haven't heard anybody mention before. So I don't know. Maybe I'm the first to talk about this. But the thing is, they blew their wad. See, a lot of times a movie will come out. It'll be like it'll come out in America, or it'll come out in Australia or China or someplace first, and then it'll build word of mouth. So when they open it in the bigger markets and such, people are just clamoring to see this thing. It blew its wad. It was released everywhere. So everywhere has seen it. The entire first weekend, the first weekenders have already seen it. So now it is all word of mouth. And the word of mouth has not been great, gang. Now, I don't know. Maybe it's been reviewed as the greatest film of all time over in China, but judging from what I've seen, it's made like, what, 2-3 million since its opening weekend in the last few days? That's not good, gang. That is not good. There's no positive way to spin this. And I don't see it hitting $1 billion just because of that. If it matches Wonder Woman, okay, I could see that. Maybe even going a little bit higher, but $1 billion? No. Here's the thing, though. This is going to be seen as a success while BVS wasn't. There you go. Anyway, that's all I've got to say about this. And yeah, I think they messed around by putting it out in all the countries at the same time, because there's nowhere to go now. There's nothing to build up. I think maybe Japan is the last country that hasn't seen it. Maybe they'll get it later, and by that time, will word of mouth be good enough for it to get a bump? But I will be surprised if the next weekend we are not seeing a huge drop-off. Huge drop-off. But we'll see. We'll see. Could be wrong. Could be wrong about all this. I don't know. Anyway, guys, Let me know what you think about all the BS. Are you getting tired of hearing about the Captain Marvel movie? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you do like the video, click on one of the boxes that are sure to be popping up soon here. Click like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That's the most important one. And don't forget to go to Patreon or Ko-Fi. Actually, those are the most important, because there you'll help support the channel and help us make videos for you. I'd like to thank everybody who's already done that, and to everyone, all of the true believers, thank you very, very much for watching.
Expensive Portofino.
Yep.
From the boat.
Welcome aboard. We hope you had an amazing time at our theme parks in Universal City. Now is not the time to take a swim, so we ask you to keep your hands and feet and entire body inside the boat at all times and remain seated until completely docked. The captain is called all ashore. In the event of an emergency, life jackets can be found underneath the seats. During our brief ride, alcohol smoking and the use of electronic cigarettes are not allowed.
I actually like them.
Spend your time reminiscing about all the awesome that's happened so far today. Each of Universal's hotels has tons of great places for a bite to eat, from fast snacks to fine dining, and you have access to all of them, no matter which hotel you're staying in. That means you can enjoy character dining in the Tahitian dining room at Lowe's Royal Pacific Resort, Italian home cooking and strolling musicians in Mamadella's at Lowe's Portofino Bay Hotel, and more. Of course, you can also catch the water taxi back for the deliciousness of City Walk's restaurant, including the toothsome chocolate emporium at Savory Feast Kitchen and NBC Sports Grill and Brew. While you're at City Walk, you can enjoy shopping, clubs, movies, mini golf, and what, including the wildly popular Blue and Green. And don't forget, use your key card for complimentary access to enjoy some of City Walk's other live entertainment venues. It's always a great time to visit Universal, and now is no exception. From holidays to Halloween Horror Nights and other seasonal events to unforgettable hotel events like the Mortallon Luau at Lowe's Royal Pacific Resort and the Caribbean Carnival at Lowe's Sapphire Falls Resort, there's always plenty of can't-miss entertainment. Check with your hotel's Universal Orlando Vacation Planning Center or the official Universal Orlando Resort app to see what events are happening during your stay. We'll be reaching our destination soon. Sit back, relax, enjoy the ride to your hotel.
That was pretty cool. You too. Have fun.
Always.
All right, let's find our way around. I haven't been here. I haven't been here since I taught the kids swimming in their pool. Not supposed to, but let's march to the beat of a different drum and go this way. Everybody else went the other way. I remember the entrance to the old Hard Rock restaurant was a guitar. I don't see them doing that here. It doesn't look guitar shaped anyway. I don't know, maybe.
I looked up these rooms. These rooms are nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Are these rooms expensive?
Uh-huh.
Okay, here we go with the Palm restaurant, but we want the kitchen. So, the lobby is this way, so why don't we go this way anyway? It says lobby. This is nice. It looks post-hurricane. Post-hurricane. Little play area, very little play area.
This hotel is expensive.
Yeah, we're going this way.
Oh, it is this way. It says on the sign it is.
Yep. We'll let the young people go up that big ass Thai temple stairway right there. Acoustics brunch, $38. Whoa, hello.
They said if you stay here and you want to have a guitar sent to your room,
Oh,
so
they'll
you
send
can
you.
practice.
That's funny.
They'll send you a guitar. I'm like, are you serious?
Good to know.
Yeah, you just ruined it. Huh.
That is funny. As we got out, I thought I heard somebody say something about who's in the elevator. Huh. Okay, that was something. We get out of the freaking elevator, it says out of order.
It smells.
It smells here?
Yeah, doesn't it smell weird?
What does it smell like to you? What? Pee? No, I don't. I'm not getting a urine smell.
Well, it's the plants.
Yeah, I think it's a bunch of plants and flowers fighting each other. Hey. Hi. Where's the kitchen? Oh, also, we got on an elevator over there, and then when we got off, we saw an out of order sign.
All what? Staff, no.
I don't know if it is or isn't. Alrighty, thank you. It's right in the corner over there. We're at the bottom of the stairs. It doesn't have an out of order sign, but when we got out, it did. So I don't know if the maintenance had already been done and they didn't take the sign off. But we didn't die, so something worked. We are strong. Heartache to heartache, we care. No demands. This is actually nice. This is a lot nicer than what I thought it would be, to tell you the truth. Like, I don't know what I expected from a Hard Rock hotel, but yeah, this is,
Yeah,
we went the wrong way.
4-star or 5-star. It is up.
Yeah, this is where we go to. We did.
Disney's.
Yeah. Well, some of them. Not all of Disney's are absolutely perfect. We'll have to take a walk around when we're done. Downstairs to the kitchen. And the pool area. Such a drag. Your mom threw away your best porno mag. Food allergies. No onions. Nobody ever includes that. I'm the only person. Is this the dessert tray over here?
It's the dessert tray and
We'll check out. I'm coming.